Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mangsvance Wars. It took a while for me to be able to continue playing this because Mangs was late in releasing the content update, but it's out now and I can finally show you all that we have created. I'm super excited to be playing this again. We have a bunch of new maps in this content update. There's a lot of gameplay variety. And there are even some new COs, as well as a ton of bug fixes. So if you want to check out all of this for yourself, I will link Mangs' video in the description, and you can go and get this ROM hack and play it for yourselves, which I do recommend doing. As for me, I'm going to continue my playthrough with the next map, Samurai Arena. You can tell it's a Mangs map because it has a terrible pun name, and this map was actually seen in the previous release of Mangsvance Wars, however it was buggy. And I've gone to great lengths to fix all of the bugs in this ROM hack, including Samurai Arena's bugs. So let's get going. I'm going to continue picking Lily as usual. And that's actually not a good idea for this map because you do not want to be using transporters on this map. You can see that it is a very tight, small arena. And we're going to be facing Taka, who is a CO that was in the previous release, but I never got to show her off because she did not have a map quite yet. She didn't have a good map. So I will talk about her abilities. Very obviously, sort of a reference to that samurai egg meme that's been going around. So, direct units have a negative 30 attack if they fire without moving, but gain 40 attack minus 10 for every tile moved. Yes, this CO is a bit complicated. Getting all of the text to fit into this dossier was a bit annoying too. So our CO power is Swift Strikes. Day-to-day abilities are ignored, and all units have +5 for each attack made that turn. Very nice. And for her superpower, all units gain +50 attack, and attack decreases are halved for direct units. Yes, one of the more complicated COs to program, if I do say so myself. And as for the map, the bug that I had to fix is that all of these forests were originally used silo tiles. You can see that we have silos all across this map. And used silo tiles, on Advanced Wars by Web, used silo tiles are used to basically create a +3 star defense tile. And that proved to be problematic, having all of those used silos in place of all these forests, because it turns out, here's some ROM hacker trivia for you, alright? So you see all the forests and mountains and stuff, those are all background tiles. The buildings and silos are actually drawn on top of the background tiles, separately from the background tiles. So what happened was, first thing I'm going to do here, by the way, is actually stop the enemy from going onto the silos, so they can't use them. So what happened was, having all of those used silos and all of these buildings, it actually caused the game to start bugging out and not display all of the tiles properly, because the game can't render all of these buildings and silos since they're drawn as separate objects. It can't render all of those at once. That's why for custom maps you have the 60 property limit. That's to stop the game from overloading on properties that it has to draw. So, I had to change some of the used silos to forest, which means they only provide 2 defense instead of 3. But that's fine. Taka is just going to shoot at her own units with the silos. My goodness, this really is a Mangs map. She's playing just like Mangs would. And she's base blocking, and she's actually base blocking quite a lot because she wants that terrain defense. But she has built a medium tank, so that's going to be trouble. But yeah, this map does definitely require a different sort of approach to playing it. So what I'm going to do is, the low HP units are going to launch the silos. Well, first I'm going to try not to hit myself. And, I don't need to capture right away, do I? Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky because these units are actually blocked in by all the infantry. And the defense is actually making it tough for me to actually, like, get past them and start capturing stuff. Okay, that was probably not the best play. Can the medium tank even reach the base? No, it can't. So, it can't stop me from capturing it. Go ahead and blow this up and start capturing here, too. So, let's see. You can imagine that using transporters is not really necessary here. So, I'll just go ahead and get some more mechs. I can get an infantry over here and save some money. So I might as well just shoot at this, get the mech out of the way so I can start firing at the artillery, and move here. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, That might have been just a little bit of a mistake, because now they can launch that silo. But that's no big deal. I've got some silos of my own that I can launch. So this is not a long map at all. Oh, she's getting her, lightning in a bottle, earthquake in a can. I've heard that phrase before. Oh, it's from Super Mario RPG. I think that's a Bowser quote. And I know this because there's a remake of Super Mario RPG coming out in November. So now I'm going to have to scramble to play it on my channel before it actually comes out. The original, that is. I can't play the remake before it comes out. That'd be just silly. Alright, so let's try and, I will move this first. Oh, wow, that's a lot of attack power. That might not have been the best move. Alright, time to weaken the medium tank first, because I am, kind of spamming mechs. So I don't really have the firepower to deal with a medium tank right now. Lowering it to 4 HP should be good enough. And many of you probably know this, but just in case you don't, firing a silo is going to actually lower the amount of defense they gain from the terrain. That's because terrain stars are reduced along with your attack power when you start losing HP. I'm sure any experienced Advance Wars player would know that, but, you know. And it's good to launch all of these silos anyways, because, yeah, even though I'm not really doing a lot of damage, I want to weaken the enemy units quite a lot. Alright, so that should be good enough. And now it's time to start capturing, mostly so I can stop the enemy from building from those bases. So yes, this is definitely a map where you have to take a different approach to playing, although I am still spamming quite a lot of mechs. I don't really have the money for anything else. I don't think I need mechs on this side so much. And the time limit for 100 speed is also 10 days. You can see that I have now made it so that the timer for 100 speed now displays on the screen. So that's pretty helpful. There's a way to display other information about your score on the screen as you're playing, but that requires some more advanced hacking than I'm capable of. I managed to do a lot with this ROM hack, but I don't consider myself, like, crazy good at it. I should be able to, like... Oh, I didn't manage it. Maybe if I do this? No, that was a mistake. Oh well. That should force Taka to build another medium tank, which might not be good. I probably should have left it in repair mode, but that's fine. I mean, it would have been blocking the base too, actually. Alright, so first, probably blow up the recon. And I can do this, and... yeah, I'm starting to slowly seize the bases, so I've got more money to work with. Let's do infantry here, and here. Yeah, I don't need to worry about technique, because I'm going to be just spamming a bunch of units. Alright, that should be good. And if another medium tank comes out, I've probably got enough money for a neo tank. Like 2 gleaming banjos at what? I forget who wrote these quotes. I think it was Mangs who wrote them. I mean, this had to have been someone else's CO. We unfortunately did not do a good job keeping track of who made which COs. So, that's unfortunate, and I would love to credit everybody who submitted COs to this ROM hack, because there are some really great ideas that have come out of this community, so... like, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna say that, even though I probably don't need to, and I probably said it a bunch in the previous videos, but it's worth repeating. This has been a lot of fun to work on. Alright, let's see here. Probably get rid of you. She has built another medium tank, so probably gonna wait one more turn before firing the silo, because if I fire it now, she'll still be at 9 HP. Go ahead and do that, and join. And I do have the money for a neo tank now, but do I want one? Probably not yet, because there are still bases to capture. We can start moving infantry over to this side. Ah, yes, and there's another problem with Advance Wars 2 that is also visible in this map in particular. I've gone into detail about it in previous videos, but the thing is, infantry do not have footstep sound effects when they walk over silos. It's really weird. It's as if the developers just forgot to add a sound effect for infantry walking on silos. Because all of the tanks and stuff would use their usual movement sound effects. However, infantry do not. They actually have a different one. And thank you for base blocking, Taka. You're making this so much easier. I guess this map also, like, puts on full display a bunch of other problems with the AI. So let's see here. Capture that. And, yeah, this map is getting a bit claustrophobic, I must say. So I'll just have to clean out as many enemy units as I can. I should be able to get to the base, I think. Yeah, if I play like this. There we go. And I should be able to finish off this mech. I'm base blocking myself, but it's no matter. I need to get onto that base as quick as I can. Alright, so that's the right side of the map secure. Now it's time for the left. Well, my superpower is ready, which means I don't have any transporters to take advantage of it with, but I do have the ability to capture faster now if I so choose. And, I'll just join that for money. I don't need anything over there. I think I'm going to build infantry. It's time for a neo-tank, I would say. Because that medium tank is being very annoying. So yes, you do build units other than infantry and mechs in this map. And they're magnetically attracted to the capturing units. And she base blocks again! This map was not made for the AI, unfortunately. And I don't think there's really any way to fix it either. Alright, so all of the units are bunched up there. So, first let's do the superpower. For my next trick, all your units will disappear. And this isn't going to teleport anything, but it is going to increase my capture rate. So, I don't think I'll be able to capture this any faster. Oh, I got it. That's really good. That's nice and convenient. So what should I do here? I'm gonna hit myself if I fire here, so first go there. And maybe I can do this. And I can go here. I'll fire that silo eventually. I'll file that silo? What was I thinking with that quote? I think this should be safe now. If I go here, I just need to get that infantry out of the way, which I will do by capturing. And there it goes. This should be able to allow the Neo-Tank to one-shot the medium tank. Ah, just barely. That's fine. It'll probably go into repair mode and block another base. Keep everything here. I'm not gonna hit that mech, I think. I would like to keep that mech right where it is. Oh, darn it. 1 HP. Well, that's fine. Get rid of you, and you, and you. See? All of the units are disappearing, just like she said. And I'm not gonna get another Neo-Tank. Instead, do this. Mechs are running low on ammo, actually. They do tend to run out of ammo very quickly on a map like this, where their use is strongly encouraged. Alright, save myself the ammo. Maybe she'll fire at it and waste her unit herself. Oh, nope. Tank decided to base block again. And that means we might be able to finish her off on this turn. If I play very carefully. So you can't do that, unfortunately. Oh no, I think this mech is going to be alive at the end of this turn. So one more turn. Luckily, I have 2 more turns to finish this. Now I just need to be able to make sure I can block all of the bases. So I can block that, I can block that, and that. And, let's see here. I'll attack with that infantry instead of, capturing. Probably could have left that APC alive and given myself a little more breathing room. But this is good. I haven't lost that many units at all, so I should be good on my score as well. I'm going to finish in time. And, of course, the HQs are outside of this little pipe ring. So the only way to win is by routing, and I'm going to be able to do that on the next turn. I'll just go ahead and finish her. I don't feel like spamming for technique. Let's see what the score is. Ah, just barely. Maybe if I had spammed for technique, I would have gotten the higher score, but, you know, that's still an S rank, so that's good. And next up, we have a brand new map that hasn't been seen in any previous version, so I'll see you for that in just a moment. Alright, the next map is going to be Road Rage. This is a map that I designed, and it's almost comprised entirely of roads, which is going to give the enemy CO Motorlord a huge advantage. Now, Motorlord is a very interesting CO now that I take a good look at him. He reminds me a lot of Ganondorf from Zelda. He's got the hair, he's got the ears, the costume is definitely very much something he would wear. And he likes bikes too. So I feel he would fit in with the cast of Days of Ruin because bikes are a unit in Days of Ruin. Let's take a look at him. Yes, the hair, the costume, that little skull on his pelvis. That's not a position I would have put a skull in, but okay. So his units, all of his units with treads instead have tires, and all units with tires or treads have +2 movement and +10 attack. This means that his tanks use the movement costs of recons, for example. And that's going to be a huge advantage in this map with so few planes and forests, which recons really do not like. His first CO power is Mud Riders. This turn, after an attack, that unit gains HP equal to 0.2 times the fuel spent moving. I'm not sure if this works for the AI. I think it's something that I can only get working for the player. But I suppose we'll see if that works. No, actually it should work for the AI because it's after an attack. And his superpower, Mud Kings, is basically a stronger version of the regular power. So I'm glad I was able to get that working for the AI. There are some powers that I could not really get working with AI. Not only could I not really get them to judge when it was the right time to use their powers, but also, you know, if you try to make something work after waiting, I know how to make it so that the player can gain something after they wait, but not the AI because the AI is using a separate list of functions for that kind of thing. And also, if you create a custom function like building a CO, or building a unit, excuse me, out of another unit, like with what Lily has, the AI is just never going to be able to do anything with that, which is unfortunate. But I suppose there are limitations that I have not broken yet, and eventually they will get broken if I keep at it for long enough. That's a really weird thing to do, just build the tank and then nothing else. It might seem like the player has an advantage on this map because, you know, the enemy does not have a lot of money compared to the player, but I think I did that intentionally because otherwise, you know, it would be a fairly lengthy map if the player did not have some sort of starting advantage. Alright, so I'm getting to the bases in the center, and I could probably keep going all the way to the right and capture those bases if I wanted to. But Motorlord's already got a tank trying to break the pipe seam. The pipe seams are basically a distraction for the AI because if they have one in range, they're always going to go for it. Unless you use an AI setting that causes the AI to not attack pipe seams, which is used in the original Advance Wars 2 factory maps, because if the AI went after those pipes, then they would just destroy themselves fairly quickly. Alright, so now it's time to get some units going. I find that Motorlord tends to focus on the top part of the map, so I'm going to focus on the bottom part of the map. I think I still want to capture this base, however. And I suppose I could have been a bit more optimal with my movements there, but whatever. So that tank is going to stay there and shoot at the pipe seam for a little while, blocking his infantry from getting to the city that he's on, as a matter of fact. Okay, so maybe that wasn't the best level design decision. But, yeah, when Motorlord has the advantage of having all that extra movement, I think I'm justified in giving the player that kind of an advantage. So let's see here. I need to move for that base in the center, so it's time to get... I suppose I could get a recon, but he needs to take another turn to get to the base, so I think this is fine. And, see, my movements are a little strange here. What was I doing? I suppose I could put the APC there. I think I was waiting for another unit to carry around. This CO theme, by the way, it's a completely original track. It was created by Wild Matsu, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure I credited him in the README for this ROM hack. Oh wait, there was no README. If anybody wrote a README, it was probably Mangs. Alright, so if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I should be able to interrupt the cap. So I'll keep it moving. And I suppose I don't need to drop immediately. And maybe I should have, I should not be going down the center, I think. Because this rocket is here, and it's actually going to blow up that pipe seam. Okay, so maybe change of plans. That probably won't make it impossible for me to get an S rank or anything, so I'm fine. Yeah, he's definitely concentrating on this top part of the map, which is probably due to the enemy, like, crowding around that pipe seam. So what I will do is, I'll just keep making some tanks. And I suppose another APC is not a bad idea. If I go for an HQ cap, I'm gonna need it. So nice to have a CO where you actually want to build APCs. Like, other than Sensei, I guess. And they're also gonna go for that pipe seam as well. I hope that rocket doesn't decide to just go for the pipe immediately. I don't think the rocket is in range of the pipe right now. Yeah, not quite. So I will indeed interrupt this cap. And I should be able to finish off the infantry by dropping immediately. And going for it. There we go. I'll be able to capture that on the next turn, and I've got another APC coming. So not a lot to this map. The terrain is not that complicated, of course. It's mostly roads. I don't think I'm going to be able to capture the two properties in the center, but I could always try it out. Oh, that's actually in range of the anti-air. Oops. That was a mistake. Alright. I guess I need a tank up here after all. And not much else I need to build for the moment. Hoping to capture that base in the south. Then I will be able to... Oh, the rocket is in range? What fired at the... Oh, I think that was the artillery firing at the pipe. Oh, there's even a medium tank up there. Oh, so the rocket was in range of the pipe. Weird. Why didn't I think it was? My brain's not working today, ladies and gentlemen. But it's fine. I should be able to push through to the HQ and get the cap. That is, of course, what I'm going for. But he will be able to break through the pipe. So... see, I can go here and start capturing this, which is good. So I think part of this strategy here is going to be fending off the units up on the top, while also protecting my infantry on the bottom. So I'm going to get artillery up here. And the reason for that is I'm going to need artillery to deal with a medium tank eventually. Right, this should be good. I should be able to handle the units up on the top. I don't exactly have a lot of time, though. So let's see what happens. That tank is going to be fairly simple to deal with. This map can also get a bit choke pointy, and the medium tank is going down the center. Okay. He's got a lot of rockets up there, though. Let's do this, and this is going to be a bit risky because, well, both the rocket and the medium tank can actually come down here now. This is unexpected. What should I do? I could weaken it slightly. He doesn't have a lot of defense on rockets. That's fine. Let's play like this, I suppose. I should be getting a CO power soon. So if I do get it, then I can build a mech in the APC. Do this, and, so the artillery was not needed here after all. Let's see, what do I need now? I can at least build from the base in the bottom right. That's a good start. Maybe I do need mechs after all. I'm going to keep the APCs cleared for this turn. Alright, he doesn't have his CO power yet. He might get it. Yeah, that EPC loss was expected. But at least the rocket's in a good position now. Alright, time for the regular power. Bunnies are very good at multiplying, as you can imagine. It would be awesome if I could, like, make it so that all of the infantry and soldiers had, like, rabbit ears. But I'm not sure how feasible that is. The game has to load enough graphics as it is for all the other units, so I don't know. Medium tank can't really go far, so I'm gonna go on the city and build. That should stop the enemy from being able to get in too far. And since the medium tank is almost certainly going to go for this, I'm going to... How did I get so much money? Did I not build anything on the last turn? I guess I just have, like, a lot of money right now. But it's so weird. What's my income? 21,000? Okay. I did capture rather quickly. Right, first get that tank out of the way. And, I guess I could build another unit here. The rocket is the biggest threat, so I'm okay taking a hit from something else in order to deal with it. The artillery is going to go after the capturing infantry anyways. There is another rocket right behind, so... I guess I will keep it up with the tanks. Actually, this side needs another tank more. He's almost got his super, which could be very dangerous. Okay, this is good. Don't build anything crazy. Okay, that isn't too crazy. Let's see what I can do here. First, if I fire, then I'm gonna block myself from building anything. Alright, full HP tank, do this. And you know what? There's a mech inside of the transporter, so what I should do is... probably play this way. Can't capture right out of the gate, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. And this tank can actually go forward and start attacking as well. So yes, I am gonna fire and block myself. That's fine. I think I've got enough to deal with the rest of it. You can see that I've got a mech very close to capturing right now, so depending on what happens, I should be okay. Let's see, I'll retreat with this infantry and fire and attack the artillery. And I can do that as well. The rocket's going to be in range of my mech on the next turn. This is okay so far. Yeah, I haven't really been spending money from the buildings in the back of the map. Alright, Riding through this world all alone. That's gotta be a quote from something. Mud Kings. Let's see what happens. Oh, he one-shot. Oh, and my mech is damaged now. Well, I won't be able to capture the HQ nearly as quickly as I thought I would. Oh, but I've got a regular power again, so I can build another one. Yeah, let's go for it. Want to see the one where I escape from losing this battle? Sure, let's do it. Right. Should be able to finish capturing on the next turn, so... Oh, wow, that's a huge defense boost he's got. Or maybe it's just defense in general. Yeah, it's probably... Oh, he's gaining the HP back after attacking. Yeah, that's his power at work. He didn't manage to do it in that case. This is tricky. I need to pull the thing back if I want to be able to build something. All right. I can get rid of you. And, as you can probably tell, destroying units takes precedence over their healing ability. So, what that means is, the game is checking for the unit hitting 0 HP before the healing. And of course, if you have 0 HP before the healing, you'll just lose your unit, even though it probably looked like you didn't. So that might seem a little bit strange. I think this works. Maybe I need to go back and check the coding for Motor Lord's powers, because they seem to be just a little bit off at the moment. But no biggie. I'll keep my money, and I have a lot of money right now, so I should probably be getting Neotanks, but I want them as close to the enemy as possible. Base block yourself, maybe? No? Okay. Oh, he's got a rocket down there now. Let's see. Luckily, I have a mech that can attack immediately, so... But I needed to capture the HQ. Yeah, I'm blocking myself yet again, but I feel I have to do this. Okay. Let's focus on this part of the map first. And by going here... do I want to start capturing right away? Well, that is 4 points of defense, and he's only got the lone tank for being able to attack it. So, I say go for it. I'm gonna rush my units from this side all the way over here to provide reinforcements. In fact, I can capture this to add some reinforcements there. That artillery is not going anywhere. Capture this, go back. So I said I would focus on the bottom part of the map, but it looks like going top and bottom is the way to go here. But I don't have a lot of time remaining if I want 100 speed. Maybe I should just get the Neotanks now. But they're so far back they won't really be able to move forward. Yeah, I'll keep it that way for now. But I might need to worry about technique right now, because he's got one KO, he's got another KO. If that infantry, or if that mech, rather, survives for one more turn, I think I've got this. But the rocket is there now, and he's got a medium tank. This is getting really crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do that and that. That's good. That's really good. And as long as I block the medium tank, I think I'm safe. go here. In fact, he'll go for the capturing infantry, won't he? Yeah, he will. Well, if he can. Alright, I think I really need to work on that technique score now because it's not looking good for me. I'm going to check my status. 8 units lost out of 36. That's not good. In fact, I'm going to join these. Ever seen APCs get joined? Alright, the rocket can finally move forward. And I think it is, in fact, Neotank time. Maybe I'll just make it like regular infantry from back here in order to spam for technique. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to go into the dossier there. Alright. That was a mistake. I wonder if that counts for power. Probably not. You know, I never did find out what it means if, like, you destroy a unit on the enemy's turn. Can I destroy this medium tank? I can! Perfect. Oh, and I've got the regular power now, too, so that's gonna help out with technique even more. I skipped past the quote, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have joined APCs in that case, though. Oops. Clicking through the screens too quickly, it seems. I'm probably not going to be able to destroy the APC, though. It'd be hilarious if I beat this by routing, but I've definitely made it within the time limit for 100 speed, so that's a given. Alright, let's see what the score is.
Mission complete.
Ah, perfect. Spamming for technique was a good play. That's another S rank, ladies and gentlemen, and that will do it for this video. Next time, I will continue on with more brand new maps in this update to Mangsvance Wars. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. And do try out this ROM hack for yourself. I'm super proud of what we've created here. Later, everybody!